Hey everybody, Arthur here with a sales update. Things are definitely getting warmer. I hope more and more companies join the final sale, but this time it's mostly concentrated in Europe with a bunch of Atlus games distributed by NIS America being sold at crazy discounts, making them the cheapest prices ever. The final 3 games on the list are also or only discounted in the Americas. So let's not waste any time because the eShops are about to close so soon and there is lots to do. Let's get to the games. Welcome to the channel. This is From the Void. First game here is Shin Megami Tensei Devil Summoner Soul Hackers. This is the one that got a recent sequel, simply called Soul Hackers 2, so if you plan on playing that, maybe consider getting this one too, cause this is the only version ever made available to the West of this game. Soul Hackers has a typical Shin Megami Tensei gameplay with the dungeon crawling and the demon recruiting. The setting is cyberpunky this time, including the Matrix-like Paradigm X virtual space, which is pretty cool, so this is a great game to get. Soul Hackers is getting a 60% discount going for $3.99, which is quite a bargain. Then we have Shin Megami Tensei Devil Summoner 2 Record Breaker. This is an enhanced remaster of the DS original, and much like its predecessor, which is not on discount, it mixes things up by presenting the encounters in a grid-based tactical RPG style, but the combats themselves are regular turn-based but in limited rounds. It's an interesting mix of features for sure. It also has a very dark and shocking story. Great game, and it's now 90% off, going for $4.99, the cheapest price ever. Moving on to the Etrian Odyssey games, this series is well known for its excellent style of dungeon crawling, where you use the stylus to manually draw the maps of the dungeons as you explore them. The challenge here is always really high. There's a constant threat of going too deep into the dungeon and facing creatures you're not prepared for, which increases the thrill of exploration even more. This is one of the best series of dungeon crawlers. Every single entry is excellent. 4 is currently 60% off, going for $3.99, same price as last time. Then the Untold games are a bit different. They are reimaginings of the first 2 games in the series from the DS, but this time with proper characters and story, making these both a nice change of pace for the series as well as a great place to start for newcomers. The remasters announced for the Switch are not based on these, by the way, rather on the DS original trilogy, so there may be a good reason to get these even if you're also jumping in the Switch trilogy. Etrian Odyssey Untold The Millennium Girl is going for $3.99, and Etrian Odyssey 2 Untold The Fafnir Knight is also $3.99 with a whopping 90% discount, the biggest drop ever. Next up is Persona Q Shadow of the Labyrinth. Unfortunately, the sequel is not getting a discount once again. The Q games are pretty much the Persona take on the Etrian Odyssey style of dungeon crawling, but much more fleshed out in terms of story and characters. This one mixes the cast from Persona 3 and 4 together, so it's guaranteed to appeal for fans of the series. It's getting a substantial 80% discount, going for $3.99, the cheapest price ever. Next we have a great strategy RPG, Stella Glow. In my opinion, this is one of the best strategy RPGs on the 3DS, hands down. It has music by legendary composer Yasunori Mitsuda, which is important because there is a whole musical theme going on in this game. It may not seem like it, but the story here is one of the best aspects of Stella Glow for sure, and the battle system is absolutely solid. There is little to no fault in this game. It is currently 90% off, reducing the price to mere $3.99, which is so cheap for this game's quality and the lowest price ever, so I highly advise getting this one if you haven't yet. Next is RPG Maker Fez. This one is also on sale in the Americas. RPG Maker Fez allows you not only to create RPGs but also play uploads from other people. And I hear there are cool creations out there. And those are probably something that will likely go away once the eShops close too. I hear there are real high quality games that feel just like Final Fantasy VI, for instance. You can do a quick search in Google to find the best ones easily. So there may be a good reason to get this one now that it's going with a 90% discount for $3.99 in Europe, or even less than that in the Americas for $2.99. This next one was published by NIS in both America and Europe, and it's on sale now in both regions. We're talking about Concept Revolt. This is a fun and unique game. Basically, you compete against NPCs, taking turns by rolling the dice and moving to spaces in the board. When you land in a space, you can claim it by placing a creature on it, and if another player lands there, they will be demanded payment or they can attack it. It's like Monopoly meets War and translates real well into video game form. There's a lot more than that to this game, but suffice it to say, it is a very addictive as well-balanced progress here. Concept Revolt is currently 80% off, going for $7.99 in Europe and a bit less in the US. Next is Gurumin 3D, a monstrous adventure. This is one of the most surprising games ever. It is so much deeper than it looks and such a great game, like a 9 out of 10. Go ahead and search online to see if several others agreeing to this. You play as Perrin, a very spirited and funny girl. She also has an unusual weapon that creates a truly fun and interesting gameplay. She uses a power drill in several different ways to both attack enemies and destroy parts of the environment. Everything is great in this game in my opinion. This is highly recommended. Gurumin is not exclusive to the 3DS though. It is also on the PSP, even with a physical version there, as well as on the Vita and on Steam digitally. The versions are slightly different, providing different gear and unlockables, but all play really great, while the 3DS version is of course the only one with the 3D effect, and a very well done at that. Gurumin is currently only $1.99, which is a fantastic price for this great game. And that was it for this quick update. This final stretch of the eShop is getting a good amount of games on sale. Could be much better of course, but plenty of great games so far, and if more show up, I will make more videos like this, so stay tuned to the channel and to my Twitter page, as if it's just a few games I will make a shout out over there instead. Stay tuned to the next video, where I will be covering the most recent games released on the Wii U and 3DS, and a cool surprise there too, so don't miss that one. And do check out all the videos on my eShop closing coverage for hundreds of recommendations, mostly of hidden gems. Alright, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon.